Welcome to These Are the Blades of Our Lives, the skating show where I talk to you about skating like it is drama for your mama. On today's episode, was Alexandra Sasha Trusova's return to Eteri Tutberidze a mistake? With the announcement of Alexandra Sasha Trusova's foot injury, the thought popped into my mind. Was her return to Team Tutberidze a mistake? I actually did not mind Trusova going to the Angels of Plushenko. I actually think Plushenko was a good choice for Trusova. They are both very athletic, and Plushenko seemed to really like and was invested in Trusova. There was a respect and mutual understanding in their partnership, which was unlike with Aljona Kostonaya, who it was easy to see they took in for the publicity. With Trusova, you could tell that Plushenko really wanted to coach her. I think he saw a lot of himself and Trusova. While Trusova did not dominate during her season with Plushenko, her standing wasn't hurt either. As a matter of fact, with the Angels of Plushenko, her basic skating skills were starting to improve, as was her jumping technique. I honestly felt that Trusova would have had a longer career with Plushenko. If things were going so well with Plushenko, why go back to Team Tutberidze? I think Sasha went back simply to eliminate any chances of her not making the Olympic team. With Aljona opting to return to Tutberidze, Sasha must have realized that Eteri may be able to get Aljona back into shape, which would prove a problem this season. Trusova and her parents knew what it would mean if she did not have the Eteri PCS and bonuses backing her up. She knew that she needed the political pull of Team Tutberidze for her to have a 100% guaranteed chance of going to Beijing, especially if she had to go up against any of the other Russian girls. Once Kostanaya went back to Eteri, Trusova's camp must have realized that Eteri now had all the pawns that she needed to guarantee her a podium sweep. Even with a high technical start, Trusova knows firsthand that she can be and was beaten several times by both Anna Shabakova and Aljona Kostanaya. And she also must have known there was no way she could beat Kamila Valieva. If Team Tutberidze now decided that they are going to take the podium at National, the Russian Figure Skating Federation and the judges would easily get behind them. Once that happened, Trusova would probably lose her chances of going to the Olympic because she would not be receiving the PCS and GOE that she usually get. Instead, she would be getting scores that would be matching her actual skating. At the end of the day, Eteri Tutberidze's power in skating is such that Trusova really had no choice but to return. A return to Tutberidze was the only sure path to an Olympic berth. While I do agree it was the only decision that Sasha could make in that situation, I now have to ask, will it pay off? Trusova is currently out of the Grand Prix due to injury. How extensive are her injuries? We do not know. Will she be able to make it back in time for the Nationals? And will her quads be back to where they need to be? We also do not know. How costly was Sasha's decision to return to Tutberidze, and what price will she pay for it in the end? I think if anyone can fight back from this, it would be Alexandra Sasha Trusova. And I would love to see her at the Olympic making history as the first woman to land 5 quad. However, as much as I might want to see that, I would much prefer to have Trusova healthy and happy. I cannot begin to imagine how important going to the Olympic must be for an athlete. All of these girls have worked so hard towards their dream of making it to the Olympic, and it breaks my heart that some of them will not get to go. However, they are still kids. I don't want to see them injured, their bodies beaten, them living their life in pain, sacrificing their youth for a sport. I do not know if Alexandra will get her dream of making it to the Olympic. I hope she does. I hope they all get a fair chance at it. However, I do think we need, as a collective, to really look at this sport and see what we are doing to these children and how we can all collectively make some kind of change and difference to protect them. However, at this time, this situation is what it is, and we will have to watch to see how things play out at Russian Nationals and at European. But let me know, do you think Trusova could have made the Olympic team had she stayed with the Angels of Plushenko? Or do you think that returning to Eteri Tutberidze was the only true path that she had to Beijing? Let me know by leaving me a comment below.